Hi, my name is Derek Miller. I'm going to help solve a problem that many of you have today. I'm a novelist, I'm not a motorcycle reviewer or a journalist or anything like that. I'm just a guy who rides motorcycles. Now, and I've looked around for a solution to this problem about the whistling noise that you get in your helmet when the visor is up. All over the internet, couldn't find anything. Came up with a solution of my own that's based on logic, and it works. So I'm going to share it with you, and in 5 minutes, forget this very low production value. I'm not trying to get viewers. I'm trying to solve a problem and help other people with the problem. Here's the problem, specifically. It is when you are riding in your motorcycle, or scooter, I guess, and the visor is up, there's an annoying whistling sound. Okay, sometimes you move your head up and it stops, you move your head down, it stops, but somehow or other, fate has it that when you're just at the angle that you want to be riding in, there's an annoying whistling sound. So I have a Ducati GT1000, maybe you're on a Monster, maybe you're on a Yamaha 900, a Bonneville, a Honda Hornet. We're all in the same basic riding position. I'm talking about sort of your naked standard thing, the equivalent thereof. Your GSs, your Multistradas, you might be a little more up, but the problem remains. This is not about wind turbulence and the roaring noises and all these other things. It's about the whistle. Visor up. I've heard some people say it's subjective. It's not subjective, okay? There's either a whistling sound or there's no whistling sound. If it's bothering you, that's subjective. The existence of a whistle is objective. So, when there's a whistling sound, one of the ways that you get that whistling sound is the space between the top of your visor and the helmet. The wind is coming over it, just like when you blow across a Coke bottle or a beer bottle and you get that and drive your friends for crazy, right? That's what's happening to you. Now, as it happens, the helmet that I'm moving off of is my Schubert C3 Pro. Doesn't matter. Take a look at the very top of the visor, the little bumps there. They're called wind turbulators. Okay, the Germans, who have a wind tunnel and gave this some thought, put those little bumps in. They're actual physical ridges. You can feel them if you're me, because this is a video, so you can't. They're little bumps. I'm sure that they are designed by experts who know exactly where the bumps should be, what size they should be, and all that. Forget the rabbit hole, okay? Don't go into it. The point is that when you flip this little guy up, just like on your whatever helmet, I don't care if it's cheap, expensive, it doesn't matter. There's a very expensive helmet. The wind whistles right over here. Ooh, but the little turbulators break it up, so the whistling stops. I don't know the physics. That is what is, however, it is what is happening. So, this is my brand new AGV K6, which is otherwise a wonderful helmet. Okay, I used to have Dainese back in the day. I'm not reviewing the helmet. Good helmet. Thing is, whistling sound, driving me crazy. Hate the whistling sound. What I realize is there are no wind turbulators on it, and AGV wants me to be wants me to be more in a tuck. It wants me to be on a 1098 or an R1 or whatever, and okay, but I'm an open visor kind of guy. I put it down when I need to. I lift it up when I can. So what I did is, I know it's goofy, but I added basically eyebrows. What is this? It's Velcro. It's Velcro. I'm not saying it's the best solution. I'm not saying it's the only solution. I'm saying it's a solution for $1. All right, what I did is I cut it and I put it, why here? Because that's where Schubert had it. Is it working? Yes. There are two parts to Velcro. There's the sort of the rougher bit and then there's the fuzzier bit. I somewhat arbitrarily chose to use the rougher bit, my logic being that less water might get stuck in it and it might not mold as much, but it's borderline arbitrary. Is this the perfect location for it? I'm not sure. I possibly could have put it a little farther back. It could be a little bit larger. I'm thinking about maybe putting a tiny bit in the middle as well. Do I like the idea of having to add Velcro eyebrows to my $600, probably $700 helmet with the comm system? No. But is it really going to make a difference? No. It makes the whistling go away, and therefore I become less irritated, and I focus less on the kit and more on the ride. That's the point. That's the point. Because spending 7 more hours on the internet trying to make the whistling go away is not going to make you a happier person. So Velcro is a way to go. Another thing is my daughter has these little stickers. They have little bumps on them, and she puts them all over everything. In this case, she put, whoops, sorry about that. But you can see them on the top of the lamp. The little silver things. I don't know what kind of turbulator is best, but this is working, and I find it non-obtrusive. It doesn't hear anything, and Velcro tends to be quite sticky, and also easy to get off, if when the time comes and you get sick of it. It doesn't have that permanent, stick to it. God forbid it falls off, you add some more Velcro. All right, anyway, give it a try. I would recommend, going out for a ride. I usually find that my problem tends to be sort of 30 to 60 miles an hour, over 60 miles an hour, 100 kilometers an hour. Around then I'm dropping the visor just because of, bugs and everything else. So give it a try, a little bit of Velcro, wind turbulators, you got to change something on your helmet. Poking around all day on the internet is not going to help you do anything. The only good other answer I heard while looking around on this was some guy had written, question was, how do I make the whistling in my helmet stop? And some guy had said, learn the words. It's not bad. It's not a bad joke. Good luck, happy riding, be safe. Have a nice day.